Hey everybody, this is Strategywizard again, and this is my son Nathan.
Hello.
Today we're going to be doing a review of Tally-Ho, which is published by Kosmos and designed by Rudi Hoffmann. It's a two-player only game, and it's for ages 8 and up. That sounds about right. And 30 minutes, they say. You could play it even quicker, I think, but maybe it could take that long. So this is a pretty straightforward game. I didn't really know much about it when I bought it. It just looked interesting, and I thought, you know, a good two-player game, looked kid-friendly. Bought this a while back, and let's go ahead and go to the table. We'll see how to play, and we'll see if it was worth my purchase. So this is the setup for Tally-Ho. Now, every single square is going to have a face-down tile, except for the very middle, which is so that there can actually be movement. On your turn, you can either flip over a tile, or you can move a tile that you can legally move somewhere on the board. Now, you have to choose a side. You can either be the humans or the bears and the foxes. So in this case, Nathan will be the foxes and the bears, which is the blue player, and I will be the brown player, which will be the hunters and the lumberjacks. Now the instructions give you a handy dandy chart here of all the tiles, and it'll tell you how many there are of each tile. It'll tell you how many points they're worth and how their movement works and all that good stuff. As you can see, I get 8 hunters, 2 lumberjacks, Nathan gets 6 foxes, and 2 bears. And then there's some neutral pieces, pheasants, ducks, and some trees. And we'll go ahead and get started to show you how this works. So I believe the blue player goes first. So Nathan, you go ahead and go first and flip over a tile. Now, and you always, once you decide how you're going to start flipping them, either sideways or vertically, horizontally or vertically, however you want to look at it, you have to continue playing that way because it's for the sake of the hunters. The hunters have a gun, and the direction that the gun points is very important, but we'll get to that whenever we, here we go, perfect. A hunter is up. This hunter can only ever shoot straight down. He can never turn to shoot a different direction. So to keep things quote-unquote fair, you have to always flip the same way so that the way the hunters are is the way they will be for the rest of the game.
I mean, it would be like, it would be so simple. You could just flip over.
Yeah, so to keep it from being, the hunters would be too powerful if you could do that, so it stays this way. So Nathan, now it's your turn.
Okay.
He can't move my piece because I'm brown, but he could move the pheasant because the pheasants and the ducks are neutral creatures. Anyone can move those, but he's blocked by a tile, so he can't move it.
And I wanted to be the animals.
Another pheasant. Pheasants can be killed by hunters or foxes for points. So we both are trying to get those. Okay, another pheasant. Nathan, go ahead.
Man, so many pheasants.
Ooh, no. Another hunter. I'm hoping that this is something I can shoot. Oh, well, I don't want to shoot one of my lumberjacks. So the lumberjacks
You only got 2 of them.
Yeah, they're worth a lot of points, and they're the only ones who can knock down trees. So it's good. It can be good for both of us if I knock down trees because it kind of opens the board up. But Nathan, go ahead and take your turn.
Okay. I think I'll go right here.
Oh, there's a tree. I'd like to get that. I'm going to go here. Ooh, there's a tree that my lumberjack can get. That's good news.
Right, so basically you can use it for points. I can't get trees. That's what makes him so special.
Your turn.
Oh. Yeah. I really don't want this to be a tree, so I guess I'll just go. There's gotta be some of my stuff. Aha!
Fox. Now my hunters can shoot as foxes, so I'd like to hope that this is a hunter. It is, but he's facing the wrong way, so that's not going to help me.
Yes.
Nathan, your turn.
I'm gonna put one this way. Gosh, stupid tree.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now, lumberjacks can only move one space, but they can, if they move onto a tree, they take it. So I claim that as points, which according to our little chart here, trees are worth 2 points apiece. Not worth much, but good to have. Okay, Nathan, your turn. Another one of my hunters.
But they can only face up.
I'm going to do this. Oh, a pheasant. Now Nathan could use his fox to get the pheasant, but if he does, my hunter will shoot him. So it's up to you, Nathan, what you want to do.
I would never. Ooh! Don't I have 7 foxes?
Something like, you have around 6 or 8. You have 6 foxes.
It's a gamble. See, what I could do is this, but see, he could get it right now.
But here's the deal. Foxes are worth 5 points. Pheasants are only worth 3. So if I get Nathan's fox, that's worth a lot of points for me.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah, you don't want to lose that.
Yeah. So.
If you can help it.
Right. I don't want to make you get more points, so guess I'll just, Ooh, a duck.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take the pheasant for 3 points. Now, a hunter can go, it's like a rook in chess. It can go all the way in one direction and land on something that it can kill in the direction that the gun is pointing.
I need to see. My fox is blocked, so I'll just go somewhere else.
A bear.
Aha.
Okay, so Nathan has 2 bears. The bears are very dangerous because they can actually eat my hunters and my lumberjacks. So I can shoot him if I was facing the right direction, but he'll be able to kill me if he gets close enough. He can only move one space at a time, so if I was to move here, on my next turn, I can go all the way over, land on him, and take the bear. So Nathan, if I do that, what are you going to do? There's 2 things. There's really only one thing you can do that will help you, but you can save yourself. Do you remember? You don't remember?
I don't.
Okay, you can move pheasants. So you can move the pheasant in front of your bear. That way I have to kill the pheasant, then you could kill my hunter. So is that what you want to do? I'm sure it is.
That's what I want to do.
So I don't want to kill the pheasant because I don't want to lose my hunter. So I will do this.
Another pheasant. You're just blocked.
Your turn.
Ooh, just getting to that point too. I blocked. One of us are blocked almost. So, what I think we'll do is flip over this one. Aha!
Okay, another one of his foxes. Oh, another fox. Now, Nathan, you can start using your foxes if you want to start killing pheasants.
I'm going to start killing this pheasant.
Okay.
And I claim this point.
Yeah, okay, couldn't get that. 3 points for you.
Because if I would have went my day, he would have killed my fox. So I definitely don't want to do that.
Okay, so now I'm going to flip over this and hope it's a hunter. Oh, of course not. It's a tree.
Good.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I think I actually just go for this pheasant.
Okay.
Now I've got 3 plus 3 is 6.
Now, I think what I will do is go all the way across here and shoot this pheasant. That way, if he kills my hunter with his bear, I'll be able to shoot him with this hunter.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
I'm going to kill him.
Okay, so you kill him.
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
He could.
Yeah, if you did that, I would get you.
I think I'll just move him. That way he's safer.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and stop the gameplay right here. That is how the game is going to continue to go. We're going to take turns turning over tiles, moving tiles, until finally one of 2 things will happen. And just to make sure, I think we've already turned over everything. Yeah, there's bears and foxes for Nathan. There's the lumberjacks and the hunters for me, and there's the pheasants and the ducks, and then there's the trees. So you've seen all the tiles. Ducks are worth 2 points, pheasants are worth 3, foxes are worth 5, bears are worth 10, hunters are worth 5, lumberjacks are worth 5, and the trees are worth 2. So we're both going to try to keep on collecting things. I'm shooting the animals and chopping down the trees. He's eating animals and eating humans. Eventually, the game will get to the point where either all of my guys are dead, or his guys are dead, in which case the game would end and we'd go ahead and total up points, or all the tiles will be revealed. If the last tile gets revealed, there's 5 more turns per player where you're allowed to try to escape in one of the 4 little dirt paths on the edge. So, for example, since my hunters can move in infinite direction, and they can move in infinite direction no matter what, they can only attack in the direction they're pointing, but if it was the end, I could shoot off like that and claim him for 5 points. Nathan could move his foxes like that to get out. The lumberjack and the bear has to move 1 space at a time, and with 5 turns, you may not be able to get them away, but they're worth a lot of points, the bears are. So by the time the game's over, you have to try to race to get as many of your people out as possible, or get any last kills, or chop down any last trees. But that really is the game, how it works. One other important rule, you can't keep on moving back and forth. So if I was to move here and Nathan moved here, if I moved here, Nathan cannot move back. You can't move back where you just came from. That way you can't have an endless loop of, oh, here, back, 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 back. So that's a good thing. That's one important rule. But apart from that, that's pretty much how you play. You're trying to get the most points, and whoever has the most points wins. So let's go ahead and go up top, and we'll tell you what we think. Now that we know how to play, what do we think? Nathan, you have played this game quite a few times, right?
Right.
What do you think about the components? Do you think that they feel good? Are they nice? Do you like the artwork?
They feel good. I like the artwork, of course, but feel good.
Yeah, all the tiles are nice and thick, which is great. The artwork is nice. It's simple, but it's nice, and it fits the theme, I think, of being kind of goofy and lighthearted, but also still not being overly goofy, I guess. So I like it. It's really good artwork, but as far as the gameplay itself, Nathan, do you think that there's a lot of replayability? You've played it several times. Do you think it's fun each time?
I think it's fun each time.
Why do you think so?
It's a lot of strategy, and you have to see what are you gonna do? What should I do? I could move this bear right here, but then let's just say there's a hunter over here, and you're like, no, maybe I shouldn't move that bear. So it's hard.
Yeah, you always have to think about what to do. So every
then
game,
you can move right here.
every game is different. Not replayability is there because of the fact that you have a lot of choices to make, but even more so because the layout is totally random every time. The tiles are going to be in different places, and you don't even, it takes a while to know where everything is because you're flipping over going, ooh, what's here, what's here, what's here? So that reveal, that mystery is always there every game. You never know what to expect, and interesting things can happen. So strategically, Nathan, you've already mentioned that you think there's a good bit of strategy because you have to decide where to move, what's going to help you the most. So you think there's a lot of strategy?
I do.
I agree. There is a pretty good bit of strategy. Obviously, there's luck. Do you think there's a lot of luck in this game?
I think there's a lot of luck. Wait just a second. Yeah, I think there's luck.
Hey, what do you think there's more of? Is it more strategy or more luck?
More luck.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because you can get lucky right here, because what if he was right here and you couldn't move back here? But let's just say, never mind.
Well, I'll answer your question for you and for the viewers. Basically, the luck really comes in whenever you reveal a tile, and let's say you reveal something next to yourself. If you're a lumberjack and you reveal something next to you, hoping it's a tree, but it's a bear, bam! One of your two lumberjacks is gone, just like that. There's nothing you can do about it. And the hunters, because they can only shoot in the direction they're facing, and they can never change their orientation, depending on the distribution of the way they're all facing, you could have too many that are facing the wrong way. And especially if you're really unlucky, if you're on the side of the board and you reveal one and he's facing the edge of the board, it's hard to get him sometimes somewhere that's actually useful. So luck does play a large part of the game. But at the same time, there's a good bit of strategy that happens once a lot of the tiles are revealed, because you can make some maneuvers and do things, especially if you remember that you can move the neutral pheasants and ducks no matter which side you're on. You can manipulate the board in your favor even when it seems like you're pretty much toast. So I think there's a good bit of strategy. I would say maybe it's a balance. Maybe it's 50% luck, 50% strategy. It goes both ways. Now, as far as the gameplay itself, do you think it's fun?
I think it's fun.
What would you rate it?
I think I'd rate it maybe, wait, no, my big rating is even better than 10. So I think I'd probably rate it -20. I'm being silly. I'd rate it, like a 82 out of 10.
82 out of 10? Mm-hmm. So you really like this one a lot.
I really like this one.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you like it. What's your favorite part? What's your favorite part about this game?
Whenever you get to kill people, whenever you're making decisions, because...
And you get to move a bear and get the hunters and all that stuff.
Because like, I can get him right now, and then you get points. Like all this stuff. I beat Daddy with all these hunters.
Yeah, you got a lot of points.
And you can kill the little...
Pheasants and ducks. And I'll agree, the game is exciting. Whenever you reveal things and you realize, ooh, I can get the upper hand here, it is an exciting moment.
Fox, you can kill these only.
In my opinion, this game probably gets more of a 6 out of 10 for me. I mean, I enjoy it, but it's something that I would have to be in the mood for, I guess. It's not something I want to play all the time. And I guess that's somewhat understandable, because there is a little more luck than I like to have in the games that I play. And this one pushes the limit. I don't know that I would call this a kid's game, so I don't want to rate it as a kid's game. As a kid's game, I'd probably rate it higher, But as a game that to me it's not really a kid's game. So to me, yeah, I think 6 out of 10 is appropriate. It's enjoyable, but it's definitely not one of my favorites. It's just too much luck to stay there. And even though I do get those moments of excitement, that's all I can say. So that being said, that's our review. He really enjoys it. I think it's a pretty good game. You let me know in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have any questions? We'd appreciate any comments you have, and we'll respond to them as soon as possible. But in the meantime, we appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. We'd appreciate that, and subscribe if you want to see more. And in the meantime, we look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.